People, we're here at the nice Bucket Creek again. It's Christmas Eve and it's about 9 o'clock. I got here about 8 or something, and I spent an hour landscaping the track, the walk in from my vehicle to here, make it more comfortable with the trolley and this and that. I'll just show you the water. It's quite brownish, that tannin colour, not flowing today. There's that pile that I still haven't tidied up. Massive amounts of bedrock. This is the pile of rocks on the side of the creek, which I did not put there. I might have put it some, but not all. So this was all water before, flowing. A little bit flowing, but now it's empty. Big puddle of water there, but like a lake almost. So that'll be my go-to for water. I'll just show you how it's changed. If you can remember the nice Bucket Creek introduction I made, my very first tape on this channel, if you want to compare that to this one, or not. Anyway, so there's bedrock here. Bedrock there with all the crevices and shit. If you're a crevice person, you can get into that. It's all nice and dry. A bit more landscaping here. Get this out of the way. There we go. So this used to open up. It used to be bedrock, and then it would open up, and this used to be a big lake, a wide lake here, a wide body of water. Now it's not. There's a smallish body of water just there, and then there's no water there. And what's happened, all the I'm going to be careful walking here, same as last time. Some green shit there is settled on top of the rocks, if you can see it. Anyway, I'll just keep walking a little bit more here. So there's that green shit. Now the rocks, there's the big rocks. I said there's a big rock there, and there's another big rock there. So there they are. They're out of the water, exposed. So I can get right down to the bottom of this creek now, if I want to. See what's going on. Here's another big rock here and a big hole here. And I imagine this big hole here is from me digging. Who wants to see a footprint? A two-toed footprint. I think that's as close as I should go. Something with two toes stepped in there. Do kangaroos have two toes? I don't know. Maybe. I would guess it was that. Or a goat. If it was a kangaroo, there'd be two lots of them, because they haven't got one leg. Anyway, so that's that, all dry. And over here, this is where I said it narrowed down to about 2 metres wide. And there's no water at all. And then it opened up again about, oh shit. Anyway, look, I'll just show you this. Last time there was water here. This was all a small amount of water, and then this puddle of water was about up to here where I'm standing. So it's eased. It's gone in 4 or 5 metres. All these exposed rocks there, you can see those exposed rocks. They were actually under the water. This one was exposed, but those were under the water. So back here, where I dug last time, I possibly began right here. I put my finger on it. I started here and I continued up to there. And then the gold sort of petered off a little bit. But it could come good again over here, or I could go this way. I'm not quite sure just at the moment. I'm not going to, the water is over there. No, the water is over there. But I don't know if I'm going to go over there. I'm going to start off here at this dry section, set up where I set up last time, wherever it was, somewhere. And I'll, when I need water, I'll just come over here and grab a bucketful. Or better still, I could set up here. That might be a better idea. I could set up just here And then I don't need to recirculate the muddy water into the buckets. I can use this whole lake as a recirculating tub. Yeah, that's the one. And I'll dig there. Good, good. Okay, so that's the plan. I want to show you something, people. Where I finished off, I thought there was like bedrock under, and there actually is bedrock here. There's the bedrock there. What I'm going to start off, I didn't bring a brush. I did bring a back scratcher, butt scratcher, to scrape that dirt out. And I have no gloves either, but I'll have a bit of a play at this crevicing shit, bedrock shit and all that, and see if I can't get some decent gold off the bottom of that bedrock. We'll see how we go. And then if that's a bit boring or non-productive, I'll move on to the heavy duty digging. So people, I'll be back. There's all my gear. I'll show you all my gear. I made 3 trips with walking from the vehicle. It's bloody 1 minute walk or something. There's my trommel, the blue bucket, and there's 2 square buckets there, square basins that I was going to use for recycling the water. But I will recycle into the lake. There's the cameras and shit. There's my knapsack, and there's the trolley. And I'll be back when I got something that I want to share with you. Until then, over. Okay, people, I haven't set up my equipment yet. I've done a bit more maintenance, landscaping. But what I'm going to show here is this bedrock story. I won't show you because it's not going to come out. I'll tell you. This is the bedrock exposed. Then here it's slightly going upwards. Down here there's like gravel. So they say that the gold goes down, lands on the bedrock, and sort of once it hits the bedrock, can't go any deeper, but it can go downhill. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape. Where's my scraping tool? I can't believe it's not here. I had it all prepared so that I can. How I didn't bring it over there? I did bring it over there, or not? There it is there. I didn't bring it. I mean, I brought it here. I didn't prepare. Sorry about that. Also, my yabby pump is still in the vehicle. I've been to the vehicle about 5 times. Not one of them I said, hey, while you're going back, take the fucking bait pump. No, I didn't think of that. I can't bait pump here anyway. There's no water. I can if I make a dam and fill it up with water. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrape some of this shit. And sometimes you can get they tell me you can get a sunbaker. But what I want to do is get the lay of the bedrock. Bedrock, gravel. Now here, move the gravel and it becomes a bedrock again. And here, I think maybe bedrock, I don't know, but here there's a deep bit, see? And I couldn't see this before, but now that it's dried out, I can see what's there, and that's like a pothole. So what I'll do, I'll get my pan, place all this shit from this pothole. I hope I don't scratch my hands up too bad. I hate scratched up hands. There's a bit of a crevice within the crevice there. Anyway, I'll continue putting that in there. And I might go follow along here. Follow along here because there's more scratching. This is not too bad, this scratching. I'm not banging my knuckles. It's the banging the knuckles bit that I hate. And sometimes a pair of gloves helps with the banging of the knuckles bullshit. Anyway, what I'm doing is continuing on. I'm getting this dirt from there pushing it down to this hole and then scooping it out with my meat scoops, they call it. So I've got about half a pan there. I'll do a little bit more there, scratching. Now here's some more stuff here. See, until you actually get down there, you don't know what you got down there. That's the thing about yabby pumps. They work fine, but you still don't know what's down there. And then you wonder why you caught nothing with the yabby pump, because there was a crevice underneath the crevice. Anyway, I'm getting to... That sounds hollow. That'll come out, that. Yep, it does, see? The crevice, the bedrock smashed into a piece. And underneath that, there could be a heap of gold. Not that I can see it, but... Alright, look, I'm done with that. Now, I'm going to turn this thing off until I can't do it with one hand. I'll come back and I'll show you the pan when I get close to the end. Over. Okay, here we go. I've panned that down. I've got abundant black sand as usual. I don't know if there's any black sand, gold yet, but okay, let's backwash it and see what happens. If I can backwash it with one hand, wait. There we go. Oh yeah, there's 2 pieces of gold already. One nice piece. One's getting away. It's only the 2 pieces, but still they're nice pieces. Or one is anyway. How do you bang it? Oh, I could leave it. Make waves. And we're pointing there. I'm not used to this camera, backwashing camera bullshit. Look, let me push it. Wait. There, I'll show you the story. One lovely piece, mildly chunky. No, not really. And there's one piece there, one piece there, and one piece there. So that's something. It's not nothing, eh? But I've hardly moved much. Will I continue doing that? Did I enjoy doing that? Or would I rather just dig all this shit up? I'm not sure what I might do. I'm going to continue crevicing. Maybe I'll go a bit more that way. Or I might go along that bit there, or something. Maybe, whatever. When I've got something useful to show, I'll just remind you again. When I've got something lovely, more lovely than that, I'll be back. But for now, over. I'll check the time anyway. Roughly where we're pointing. Should be good. Turn it around. 10:19 on a Tuesday. 10:19. I put this camera on my head again. More better. I don't know where it's pointing at. Me knob probably. I can't see it. It's on top of my head. That's stupid how it's pointing. I know it is. There. I'll show you what I've done. I've now done my second pan of this crevicing story. Hopefully wait a minute, where's the... hopefully I'm pointing anyway. That's where I tied it up and got those stuff. This time I went here, and there's like bedrock going down there and a bit of something there and this and that. This time I can use 2 hands and do the backwashing properly now. Tap, tap, tap. Same as previously. Bunch of black sands, a little bit of that white stuff. I can see 3 pieces, but no, half as good as the previous pan. Okay, I'll bring you in, wait. There we go. The water can go in there. Who knows where it's pointing? I got no idea. I'll find out when I get home that I was pointing at my knob instead of at the... Anyway, there they are there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's 3 others. Now I've gone backwards. What I'm finding, it's taken me all day to pan, get all that shit, digging it out. Okay, well, it takes as long as it takes, but I don't know if I want to scratch just for that. I'd rather just dig the whole lot, maybe scratch another day. But the panning and that washing, I don't want to contaminate my water too much. I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to get these bloody blood blisters all over my hands from the water and sun. So I'm going to set up the apparatus over there and maybe do a pan, but instead of panning it off sort of thing, just scoop the pan into the apparatus and it'll be quicker and just catch it in the bloody thing. So that's the mode of attack for now. And I'll empty, and after every pan I'll clean up the mat and see what we've got. I'm thinking about going along that crevice there or there. Decisions. I don't know. So many choices. Anyway, I'll be back with something. The shit will be set up by then, and I'll be back, and I'll hopefully got something useful to show instead of more bullshit. Because the bullshit is I can't find the button. Fucking hell. Okay. Getting a bit of a cloud blocking the sun, and then I'm getting a bit of cloud not blocking the sun. When it blocks the sun, it's wonderful. When it's not blocking the sun, not so wonderful. So, a very important, whether you have the best day of your life or not, is how comfortable you feel, you know, with the weather. So fine and sunny, fine. Bloody cold is fine. Hot, not so good. Anyway, look, I want to tell you I got some bad news. I got some advice about that. Turns the stubby into the, I don't know where this is pointing, but this is all kicked in like collapsed. I'm pushing the bloody lid down, and I must have been pushing it the wrong side or something. And anyway, instead of bloody pushing that thing to clip on, I've crushed a frigging can. I'm too strong, that's why I am. I've got to stop doing push-ups. Done too many push-ups and now I'm busting cans. Anyway, that's not the bad news. That leads up to the bad news. The bad news is I said, shit, oh, that's okay, I can still drink it. I'll put the lid over it, not on, but I couldn't get it on. I think I've made a buckle or something. And plus it's collapsed. Anyway, and I put the lid on just to stop large objects getting in. Then I went to get the fucking this and that, I don't know, batteries or something to set up my system. Anyway, the can was there, and down, because I grabbed this and down it went, and I lost a lot. Maybe got the first 2 mouthfuls. So that was stupid. Anyway, and I'm more careful on the next one, and that went on fine. Checking the time, it's 11:42. So it took me over an hour and a half or something to set that shit up and dig the first bucket. Now, with that hour and a half, you should have ran fucking 4 buckets by now, or 6. No, does it matter how long? I'll come out for the day out, and when the day out's done, I'm going to go home. Now, why do you go home? You're bored, or you've run out of, you're tired, or this or that. There must be or it's getting dark. There's a reason why you go home. I'm going to go home because, well, I'd like to go home because it's getting dark. Like, you know, time to go home. 6 o'clock or something, 5. But what happens, I'm normally tired by 3 or 4. Who cares how long, how many buckets you do, wasting time, this or that. Just sit and enjoy it. Go out, have the best day of your life. If it's 2 or 3 hours setting up your equipment, so be it. Are you enjoying it? Yeah. Are you being annoyed by it? No. Do what you enjoy. So make it last long. If you're enjoying it, make it last longer. Well, hurry up and do it. And now what? Oh, fuck. Sandpaper your knob. Ah, fuck, if I was enjoying that, I should have done it slower. So do it slow. Life is a whole lot of things, right? We look at it, and every time a thing happens, me anyway, most people, you decide, oh, that was a good thing, or that was a bad thing. You decide what's good or bad, you know. You go somewhere and get no gold. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? You don't need to decide. It was a day out and you didn't get no gold. You don't have to put a label on it and say it's a bad thing. And if you find a gram, that makes it a good thing. No. You just accept it how it is. People, I've set all this shit up nicely. I'll put it on back to front again as usual. But anyway, it's all going now. Look, I don't know if this trommel thing's going to fall apart or not, because I noticed the silicon came undone on one side. So yesterday I bloody put some silicon, and obviously I didn't put enough, so it's all shit. And if this whole drum could fall apart, or it could not. If it falls apart, I'm panning. If it doesn't fall apart, I might still do panning. Who knows? I might say, I think I'll do panning. Anyway, look, I've got a whole bucket. A bit of it's crevicing, most of it's digging. Let's go. Water. Spinner. And sit. Okay. Oh, this is all clagged up now. Been sitting here for quite a while. There you go. I'm going to dirty this water up. There'll be yabbies in there. And they'll say, oh, fuck, and that comes back again. Ruined my water. Now I can't breathe. And if the yabbies are saying it, that means all the other wildlife are most likely saying it. People say, oh, that's nothing. Digging, you know, that's nothing, it's fine. When a flood comes, it does that. Tell it to the fucking yabby. You just destroyed his fucking house. He could have had children by the time the next flood comes. You fucked it up. Now he's infertile. You don't know. Anyway, this is going good. Today's going really good. Everything I've done in a... Uh-oh, I've got an issue here. What the fuck happened there? Somehow, too much weight. Look, did you see what happened? Am I pointing? Fuck. Now, see, now. What the fuck was that? That's nothing to do with what I was talking about. This is something new. Now I need to accept that. It didn't break everything. Just accept it. you don't decide was that good or bad. I don't know why that happened. Somehow the rocks jammed in this funnel. It's never ever happened with this larger funnel. I've never had that happen before. The rocks are staying in too long. No, they jammed. I don't know what happened then. I might have a look on the replay if I caught it. Just filled up with water, got heavy, and went down. Why did it jam? I don't know. Strange. I was doing everything nice and slowly, comfortably, relaxingly, and down it went. But that's full of rocks, but that's no reason why this should fill with water. Anyway, here you go. This is very good quality mud, man. I'll be getting a really good bucket here. Yeah, so good things and bad things. You know, to you it might be a bad thing. To me it might be a good thing. Like some bloke comes here to go steal my gold, for example, and he can't find it. To him that's a bad thing. To me it's a good thing. It's called the point of view. Like Israel's blowing up, not blowing up, they're killing all these people, and the people are called Palestine people, and they're getting killed, right? Women, children, who cares? Old people, just kill them, put bombs on their fucking head. If you can't get them, blow their house up, they'll be in there somewhere. To Israel, that's a good thing. To Palestine, not so much. To me, I couldn't give a fuck, really. My house is still standing, I'm still standing, so to me it's neither good nor bad. But if that happened to me, then it would be a bad thing. I mean, no, it will be a bad thing. I would consider it a bad thing. So, when something bad happens, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing, just because it's a bad thing to you. I've got one nice piece in there, and a couple of bits and pieces. I'll show you where I dug, if I'm pointing. Crevicing, digging. There was a big rock there, I pulled it out, and I'm going to get all that out, and I'm going to do a bit more crevicing under where that rock was. I reckon well, that was a bucket, it wasn't a pan. I don't know how many pans fit in there, probably 4. So I want 4 times more than I got in that first bucket. But I'm not going to get that. I've got about the same as I got in the first bucket, I think. Oh, my bucket's filthy. I'll let all the bloody shit dry. Okay, round you go. I don't know, am I pointing? Fucking usually it is. Leave it. Okay, and backwash, backwash, backwash. I can see already gold. And what that means, when I see it that early, that means there's got to be more over there. and not, whoa, look at that, quick, dig faster, dig harder, dig more. No, just, you got some good. Continue at a lovely, wonderful pace, an enjoyable pace. Life, all this shit I'm saying now, I've been doing some research about this and that, and philosophy and ego, and may or may not be a dirty word. Anyway. Oh, there's two more there got away. Cheeky buggers. Get up there. Get up there with your family. So I can show the people. Okay, so there, if I'm pointing, I don't know how to point with this camera. I keep saying that. Oh, one finger there. One there. What's that do? I don't know. Maybe. It probably will sparkly anyway. I don't know. Go around in circles. Leave it. I'll show you that. If I'm pointing at the rim of the pan, bad luck. Have a good look at the rim of the pan so you can recognise it. It might be yours. I might have stole it. That's the gold, if you can see it. And you know what? Right now, I'm thinking, what would you rather do? Dig more there and get some more of that gold? Or just sit here, grab the chair, or just sit on the chair and just sit in the shade. Like everywhere's shade right at this second. I could just sit here, you know, and think about appreciating being here. I don't appreciate things enough. A lot of people don't appreciate things enough. Not just me. People, that's that. I'll be back with more meaningful bullshit. Can you have meaningful bullshit? Or if it's meaningful, that means it's not bullshit. If it's not meaningful, then it must be bullshit. Or both. But now, over. If I can find a button of bullshit. People, I just ran bucket number 2. What do we got here? 11:40, I think I remember. 12:20. So about half an hour to run a bucket. But also in that time, I done a pan of crevicing. And it was more, the crevice was full of fucking mud. I said, what the fuck's mud doing in there? There's supposed to be all heavies in there. So, anyway, I ran it through the machine and found one visible piece in there. Okay, that's all tidied up. I'll go down here. Don't lose these cans, man. 20 cent. Plus you make rubbish everywhere. Not 20 cent, 10 cent. For one. Let's have a look. I've run it. This is not crevicing. This is, I'll show you what it is. I went this way. Over there I done crevicing in that big fucking hole there. Terrible. So I went here digging and not crevicing, but where's my tool now? Oh yeah. Geez, that's going to be hard to find, man. Be careful. It's camouflage. It was a bit, you can't really get it with the shovel, and you loosen it up with that and then you can. Anyway, a whole bucket full of material run through without an issue, really. Lift this up out the way. And I can see half a dozen small pieces, and here's a rock which can go back in the creek, and so can that one. I can see half a dozen or a dozen small pieces, at least 10 or 9. Anyway, turn that upside down, get all that shit out of there. There was nothing wonderful. just small bits, but they add up. Now, from the first bucket plus that crevicing earlier, I'm saying I've got 0.02. Second bucket now. I'm going to see if we can kick it up to 0.03. Oh, easily, because they add up when you got like 10 or 20, not one. One doesn't add up. Whoever says one adds up, or 3, unless it's a good sized piece, excuse me. Shh. It's quite a good bucket. Well, it's the second bucket, so it's the second best bucket all day, huh? Okay, anyway, Of course, we'd like to get more. We'd like to get more. You know how much we'd like to get? As much as the best bucket you ever got in your life. That's what we like to get, or better. But hang on. I was going to say I'm getting terrible at panning, but just got to get that shit out of my way. It's putting me off. Okay, now pump. Oh, I am terrible at panning. I got a feeling this gold might not be 100% gold. I mean, I got no reason at all to say that, except I'll make shit up. Like, that's my excuse for being a shit panner. That gold's not as heavy as pure gold. It's fucking light, floats away, gets away from me. If that's pointing at it, like now it has to be, as I come in close, perhaps not so much. But anyway, that's what's there. And if you can't see that, or you can't work it out, it's about more like a 0.0. It can be 0.01. Why not? Let's say we got 0.03 today so far out of 2 buckets. And if I keep going like that, I'll end up with a certain amount. I'm not going to get the 0.37. I think last week I got 0.37 last time I came here. Can't see that's going to happen, people. I'll just put this back here for a second. I want to show you. Come with me. Come and play this game. I already played it by myself and I lost. I'll tell you the game how it works. You have to guess, right? You have to guess what I'm going to find. I'm going to find something now, right? I'll leave this somewhere. I hope I'm pointing. If you can see there's like a yellow flower. If I'm pointing, and then up higher there's like something white. Okay, something white. And you have to guess what it is. And when I was over here, these are what I found. I said, I kept seeing it. I'm saying that's some kind of a fungus or a mushroom or a piece of quartz. So it's quite large. If I'm pointing down there, so I'm going to walk slowly. If you're bored, press the fast forward button. If you want to play, you have to guess what is that. If you know what I'm pointing at, white objects like a triangle, rounded. Okay, and then when you think you want to have a guess, don't wait until I'm fucking sitting on it, because that's too late then. But what you have to do, you press pause, and then you look on the YouTube. You press pause, and then you say, and then you write that time down where you paused it. Say, I know what it is. Like, to me, I'm guessing it's a. To me, I'm wrong. I already been close. I know what it is. It was. I'm picking it's a mushroom. Even now, like, to me, it's a mushroom. But you can pick a piece of paper or some sort of an animal like a hedgehog. Pick whatever you want. But when you're really sure, if you press pause and you guess something and you're wrong, well, you jumped in too early, didn't you? But You got to jump in, otherwise someone else will press the buzzer and you'll be out. Only trouble is, it's not live. To me, it's live, but not that's live. The game is live. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer. Maybe I have to move this out of your way. It's getting very close to being. You should be getting. Oh, the camera makes it hard. With my eyes, I know what it is right now. I'm going to get closer and closer, slowly, slowly. There's a turd there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this. So keep pressing that pause button. Not keep pressing it. Don't forget to press it. Shit, mate. If I'm not pointing at it, I fuck the whole game up. But if you haven't got it by now, I'll keep going. If you've had a guess and you got it wrong, you can have another guess. You could say, 4 minute 27, I went for mushroom, but at 4 minutes 38, or 4:50 or 5:06, you could say, no, it's not, it's something else. So I'm lifting that up now and rotate it. That gives it away now, look at that. What it could be? It could be a piece of plastic or paint. Paint come off the side of a bucket. But now, if I'm pointing. Okay. If you haven't got it by now, I'll tell you. Why I need to tell you, I'll tell you, it's a leaf. If you guessed leaf earlier on, well done you. There's no prize. I'm going to put it back. There's no prizes or nothing, but it's a game, you know, like Monopoly. You play Monopoly, like pretend money, and that was for pretend prize. It's something different, huh? It's good to have something different. People, I keep doing the same shit all the time. I thought I introduced something different. Hope you enjoyed that. If you didn't enjoy it, fucking, come on. Stop being a miserable old cunt and play the game. But for now, over. What have we got now? 12:16, I think I saw. And now, 12:47. So it looks like half an hour a bucket. But that's fine. You know, I'll show you why it's taken so long. Wait. Oh. Excuse me. I can't just shovel it. I'm losing a lot of time collecting material. It's like there's bedrock and there's only a small amount of material on top, and the stuff on top is all fucking big rocks and shit. It's not like sand and gravel. So what I'm doing, I'm getting my small trowel and my hook thing here, this hook thing here, which I'm going to fucking lose today. I know I am. I could tie a pink ribbon on it if I had a pink ribbon, any colour, something, my hanky, something, that leaf. Anyway, and I'm sort of prying the rocks out with that hook thing and then shoveling up little trowel, and then I'm filling up this little bucket and then pouring it into there and then it's just taking forever. And that's that. I'm gonna do a feed. I'm gonna show a feed. I've done 2 buckets. This will be bucket number 3. This is not about I expect gold or a lot of gold. This is about something for me to watch when I get home. I'm having problems with getting wet. Like this. It's all splashing onto my body, my pants. Dirty water. I didn't bring the... I should have had a slightly longer pipe. I need a fucking... I'm replacing that funnel. That's stupid, that funnel. That's a retard's funnel. Sometimes you got to let things go. You know? The use-by date is gone. Patch it up a whole bunch of times, But eventually it needs to be replaced. Yeah, so when things go wrong, people, or you feel as though something has gone wrong, like it's just something happened. One of my subscribers said, she read this quote somewhere, right? Well, she made it up, I don't know. And it says, and it goes, and this too shall pass. It sounds like a preacher said it. And this too shall pass. You know, it's like you went to church or something. The parson bloke up there, he will say that. And it's true. Things start, then they stop. Things happen, and then they don't happen. Well, some things happen all the time, like the sun keeps coming up every morning. And I'll put my fucking house on the line that it'll come up again tomorrow. So, don't keep looking out for good times and bad times. Just have times. Oh, I've got an itchy fucking head, and this camera and shit is right where the arm is, so I can't get it. Maybe the camera and shit is causing like X-rays into my brain and frying me. And if that's happening, I could do something about it, or I could ignore it and say, no, that's not fucking happening. I'll choose the second one. Just leave it. Oh, I'm thinking about having some lunch. Normal people, they go and have lunch. Some normal people, the reason they go out to have lunch, I know one man, right? On YouTube, I've met him and that, big bloke, not real big, not big, yeah, anyway, doesn't matter if he's big or not, but he does gold and shit, but at the moment he seems to more enjoy just going out, excuse me, going out with all the camping equipment and shit, cook something to fucking eat, and then fuck off home the next day. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it doesn't work for me, that. What, one day, stay home and eat. Anyway, he likes it. He does it every week. I go here and get dirty and smelly and excuse me, find very little gold. And people will say that about me. Fuck, I'd rather go camping for a day and make a fucking hamburger and then go home. What the fuck, you smelly shit, dirty fucking, get a disease or something. Anyway, everybody's different. If you remember that, everybody's different. Every single person on the planet is different from every single other person on the planet. Anyway, that's that. Big rock out. I've got a couple of small, I've got 2 or 3 visible pieces. So that's a good thing. And there might be a little bit, I'm not happy, is this pointing? Wait. I'm not happy about, my mat's got all black sand here. And this is all fucking empty. No gold, no black sand, or maybe the water pushed it. But this is all empty. I'm not happy about that. It's something to do with the rotation of the trommel. The trommel takes all the water on that side and smashes it against there and blows everything out. Something like that. I might go back to that slick plate, piss this fucking thing off one day and make a new one of these, but with a small amount of slick plate for the water to, fuck off flies, to stabilise. And I'm just not happy about that. It's like wasting half the bloody sluice. When it's small enough as it is, I can't afford to waste any. Anyway, look, let's tap here. What do we got? Bunch of black sands, yep, no gold yet. Now there is. What I do, I tip that part out, wash it out, the crap, so it doesn't get in my way. Round, round, round. A bit of left, right, and this and that, and tap, and then pump a bit more if I'm pointing. It's a piece of gold there escaping. Tap. The good thing about panning into a tub that you're going to take home is it's irrelevant whether you lose any or not at the creek, because it's going home. And when you go home, you can take a bit more care. Okay, and if I'm pointing, that's what I'm pointing at. If I'm pointing, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 5 pieces. It may or may not be 0.01, that one. Right, let me bunch it up first. I'll show you one more time. If you can see that, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's that much more than I had before. Like, I didn't expect to show gold. Like I said, it's, for me, something to watch when I got home. I like an hour tape. I know people, some of you, or maybe everyone, an hour's too much. Like half an hour would be fine. I might Jesus, what I'll do, I'll just put part 1 and part 2. Fuck it. From when I got here, tapes until lunchtime, and then part 2 after lunch. I'm going to do that this time, if it's over an hour. But for now, over.